Hello, this is my first full-length video. I won't be using my real voice because I'm too shy currently, and my parents don't completely know about my channel yet. It would be weird to hear me talking into nowhere and probably thinking I'm talking directly to strangers. Anyway, to put that aside, I'm using this cool app, not sponsored, but anyway, it's called Monster Girl Maker and there is literally no ads. I know, an ad-less free game, rare. Despite that, I'm making two doll girls. I haven't come up for a name yet, so if you want to, you can suggest some. This first doll girl is going to be green and torn because she's an old little doll. This game helps with my autism because it has limited options. Then it's easier for me to make a characters because I'm not overwhelmed with thoughts. I'll see if I can draw this to girls later because it's not my OC if I don't draw it. At least that's how I view it. I won't be spoiling too much of what these girls look like, unless the thumbnail does me dirty because I'm not sure how much subscribers I need to get to put on a thumbnail. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking and you can just watch me be indecisive. I wanted these girls to seem quote-unquote black, so I tried to do something with the hair so it looks more how I intended. Hello, I'm back. For now, anyway, this next doll is going to be purple, and I'll be telling you about the backstory I made up, because I forgot to listen to music while playing this. Anyway, these two girls were about 4 years old when they were bought into a lab called HII. Actually, I don't know yet. This lab had something to do with making dolls for girls to play with, and their dad completely abandoned them out in the front. The poor mother was so scared she called the police and they were never found. The girls were taken in by the scientists that saw her out front, and they decided to do experiments on the poor girls. The older one is the purple one, and she took most of the experiments instead because she didn't want her sister to get hurt. The younger sister was scared but smart, and she looked around the lab in search for an escape. By now the girls were no longer their original skin color, but the younger sister already laid out a perfect plan to escape. I'm still not sure what happened between the events, but I'm not a storyteller, so I think it's to be expected. After the girls escaped, they ran to their mother's house and they pleaded to be let inside. Their mother was horrified but let them in anyway because they were only young. The girls told their mother about the lab experiments and the torture they went through. When the mother realized that they were her children, she burst into tears of sorrow, anger, and joy. Their mother was so mad at her now ex-husband that she filed a police report on the lab and the girl's father. The police figured that it was true, considering the father had a criminal record and the fact that young children were going missing more often. The police went to the lab and found over 20 missing children, and they arrested everyone who worked there, and they got the children back to their homes. The police did go through a thorough investigation before giving the children back to their corresponding parents. Back to the main storyline. The purple girl was limited to only very few emotions, considering the experiments were to get rid of the emotions completely. The mother went to multiple, different therapies, but none of the therapists wanted to help such a child, but the mother was determined. She went to so many different websites that she had to get a new battery for her computer. After weeks and weeks of investigation, the girl's mother finally found a good therapist. After years of therapy, this is what they look like now. This is me showing off my other creations and fixing my main OC. This text-to-speech could be better TB. Why isn't it finishing the sentences? There we go. I'm redoing this because I made my OC first and wasn't aware if I could layer the accessories. So I'm just adding what I didn't put on before. This is the showing off. This is a vampire blood girl. I still have no idea what species she is. This girl is based off a snow cone. This is a love alien with too many eyes. Anyways, that's it. Currently working on other art pieces and also working on an intro and outro. Anyways, that's it. Goodbye, guys.